Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Today we have another lesson in Mega Goal 6. In the previous lesson, we had a lesson in this unit, Everyone Makes Mistakes. This lesson is a grammar and we talked about modals in the past. Modals in the past. The word modals or modals are the words like can, could, must, should. Okay, these words are called modals. Today we have may have and might have. And we said these words used to suggest uncertainty or possibility about the past. So if you are not certain about something or you are talking about something you are not sure about, it is preferred to use may have or might have. After that, we have the word could have. We use it, or it is used in two ways, to talk about the past, also with uncertainty, or to talk about an option in the past that wasn't taken. For example, you say, I could have changed my mind about that. I could have worn this. I could have placed this thing in that place. So could have, we use it in two ways, to show the uncertainty about something in the past and to talk about decisions that we didn't make in the past. After that, we talk about must have, and we said it is used for drawing conclusion about the past. So if we are talking about the result of something that happened in the past, we use must have, and also should have is used to talk about mistakes that were made in the past or expectations that haven't been met. For the first situation, we have you should have apologized for your mistake. That person didn't apologize. So we told him or her that you should have apologized. Number two, expectations that haven't been met, they should have arrived by now. They should have arrived by now. We are talking about expectations, so we said they should have arrived by now. The last one is was or were plus supposed to. Supposed to means that you have to do something. It is used to express an expected action that didn't happen. For example, you say the football game was supposed to start at 1 o'clock, but it was postponed because of the rain. So it should have started at 1 o'clock, or it was supposed to start at 1 o'clock, but it didn't. Why? Because it was postponed. They delayed the time of playing this match. After that, we have passive modals in the past. Passive modals in the past are used to give opinion about events and situations that didn't happen in the past. So we're talking about things or events that didn't happen. So these are imaginary or kind of imaginary situations. For example, the money could have been given to the poor. The money could have been given to the poor. The money wasn't given to the poor people, and here the speaker suggests that or criticize what have been done and says the money could have been given to the poor people. Number two, the package should have been sent a week ago. It wasn't sent a week ago, but it should have been sent a week ago. After that, we had the first exercise, which says circle the correct modal in the past to complete each sentence. We have 8 sentences, and in each sentence there are 2 options, 2 modals or 2 modal phrases put between the parentheses, and you are asked to choose the correct one. Number 1, I have a sore throat. I may have caught your cold. Number 2, he wasn't supposed to know about the business deal, but he found out by accident. Number 3, you have a big smile on your face in all the vacation pictures. You must have had a great time. Number 4, I don't know where she is, but she was very tired. She may have gone to bed. Number 5, I should have paid more attention in English class. Now I'm completely confused about the grammar. Number 6, I shouldn't have ordered that new laptop. It was way too expensive. Number 7, did you get the package? It was supposed to arrive by today. Number 8, the last one, you shouldn't have said that. Now you have hurt your friend's feelings. After that, we had another exercise, which is complete each sentence with a modal in the past. For some items, more than one modal may be possible. And we started with the first example. I should have worn a suit to the interview. I don't think my clothes were formal enough. He is talking about something that he should have done, but he didn't. He wasn't wearing suit to the interview. He didn't wear a suit to the interview. So he said, or he is regretting something that he didn't do. So he said, I should have worn a suit to the interview. Number 1, it's too bad. We didn't know you were there. We met up. The answer for this one is that we could have met up. Number 2, she was supposed to study biology in school, but she ended up studying medicine instead. Number 3, Farah could have gone to Dubai this summer. Number 4, he couldn't have said that. I think they must have misunderstood him. Number 5, it was such a beautiful day today. We could have gone to the beach. Number 6, I'm not sure what we did with the bottles. We might have put them in the recycling bin. And the rest of the answers for each of the sentences as shown in the picture. After that, we had the last exercise, which is exercise C, and we started this exercise by one example. This example says the coach should have chosen Abdullah for the football team. We are asked here to rewrite the sentence as a passive sentence. So the answer for the first sentence is Abdullah should have been chosen for the football team. So we are asked here to turn the active sentences into passive ones. We will start with the first one. Someone must have dropped these keys at the meeting. The answer becomes like these keys must have been dropped at the meeting. Number 2, the Mayans may have drunk hot chocolate as far back as 2,600 years ago. Hot chocolate may have been drunk by the Mayans as far as back 2,600 years ago. Number 3, a professional photographer must have taken this picture. This picture must have been taken by a professional photographer, and the rest of the answers for the following sentences are as shown in these slides. Now we have the fourth lesson in this unit. Today we have a conversation lesson. We talked before about the meaning of the word conversation. We said that a conversation means the talking or discussion between two people or more. When two people or more are talking to each other, discussing something or sharing ideas, this is called, this situation or this status called conversation. Today, we have a conversation between two girls, Hamda and Fatima. We are going to listen to this conversation, but I want you to pay attention to the phrases written in blue or the highlighted phrases. I want you to try to understand the meaning of these expressions so you can understand them from within the context. We will listen to this conversation twice, and after that, we will go to answer the questions about the conversation. Then we will talk about the highlighted words and go on with the rest of the sentence. Now let's go ahead and listen to the conversation.
Page 10. 4. Conversation.
What did you do on Thursday night?
My family took me out because I graduated.
Oh no! I forgot that you graduated last week. I'm so sorry.
Why?
I should have gotten you something for the occasion. I should have at least called you.
Don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
No big deal? Of course it's a big deal. It was your graduation. I don't know how I forgot about it. Though, come to think of it, I was so focused on studying for final exams, your graduation must have slipped my mind. I feel awful about it. Can you forgive me?
You're making too much of it. Forget about it. Anyway, you were studying for finals. That's a good excuse. Don't sweat it.
But I feel like such a flake.
No more apologies. You're making me wish I hadn't mentioned it to you.
Sorry.
Okay, now we will go back and listen to this conversation again.
Page 10. 4. Conversation.
What did you do on Thursday night?
My family took me out because I graduated.
Oh no! I forgot that you graduated last week. I'm so sorry.
Why?
I should have gotten you something for the occasion. I should have at least called you.
Don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
No big deal? Of course it's a big deal. It was your graduation. I don't know how I forgot about it. Though, come to think of it, I was so focused on studying for final exams, your graduation must have slipped my mind. I feel awful about it. Can you forgive me?
You're making too much of it. Forget about it. Anyway, you were studying for finals. That's a good excuse. Don't sweat it.
But I feel like such a flake.
No more apologies. You're making me wish I hadn't mentioned it to you.
Sorry.
Okay, as long as we have listened to the conversation between the two friends, now we will go ahead and answer the questions about this conversation. These questions about your comprehension, your understanding for the conversation. So, the first question is, why is Hamda apologizing? Why do you think she is apologizing? They talked about the graduation and she was apologizing about something. What is it? Yes, it is that she is apologizing for forgetting Fatima's graduation day. Number 2, what is Hamda's excuse? Excuse here means that what is the thing that made her forget to talk to Hamda about, to talk to Fatima about, or to congratulate Fatima for her graduation. Hamda was focused on studying for the final exam. So, studying for the final exam was Hamda's excuse. The last one is, what is Fatima's response to Hamda's apologies? Apologies means saying sorries. If you say sorry to someone, that means you are apologizing to him or to her. So, what is Fatima's response? What is her reply? Response means reply. What is Fatima's response to Hamda's apologies? Fatima doesn't mind. She tells Hamda not to worry about it. After that, in real talk, we will focus on the words or on the expressions where written in bold or the highlighted expressions. The first one is big deal or no big deal. When someone or when you talk to someone and he says or she says that it's okay, that is not a big deal, or this is no big deal, that means you don't have to worry about it. It is not that important. It's not a big deal. That means what you are talking about is not important. So it's fine. After that, we have the second expressions, which is slip the mind or slip one's mind or slipped my mind. That means slipping is an action when someone is walking on a floor that has water on it. People sometimes slip when they walk on that kind of floors. So when you say that idea or that event slipped my mind, this is a figurative way, a metaphorical way to say or to describe or to put yourself in. So when you say that slipped my mind, you means that you forgot that thing. That thing came or got out of your mind. Number 3, make too much of something. It means exaggerate the importance of something. When you talk too much about something, when you give it more than it deserves, there's a way to ask people that they shouldn't talk about that thing this way, or to make this thing with a less importance. So you say, don't make too much of it. And that's what Fatima's asked Hamda when she said, I am sorry, I didn't call you, I didn't congratulate you for your graduation. She said, don't make too much of it. What you are talking about is a normal thing. Don't sweat it, don't worry about it, never mind. It's a normal thing. And the last expression is flake, which means irresponsible person. Someone who you can't depend on. Someone you can't depend on, or someone who is irresponsible. We call him a flake, or we call her a flake. After that, we have apologizing and responding to an apology. We talked about the word apologizing. It means when you make a mistake, you go for people and apologize. You say, I'm sorry, I've done something wrong, and so on. There are many ways to say that you are sorry. Today we have some of them. We have 5 expressions that you can use to say, I'm sorry. Let's not forget that these are not the only words or the only expressions to say, I'm sorry. There are many ways. Some of them are not mentioned here, but these are enough. Number 1, can you forgive me? If you make a mistake, you can ask people with this expression, can you forgive me? Or I feel awful about this. Or I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. Then you name the thing that you have done. Or please excuse me for, and then you name the thing that you have done. When someone apologizes to you and you decide to accept his or her apology, then these are the proper expressions to use. You can say, don't sweat it, don't worry about it, forget about it, it's no big deal, and that's okay. All these are ways to respond to an apology. Thank you all for attending our lesson today, and I wish you enjoy the rest of the day. Assalamu alaikum.